Okay, so I've got the fix here for the indicator warning light that's only flashing in one direction. So I think it's a couple of diodes. I'm not really sure how it works. As long as it works, that's fine. So I've had to take the two wires off the warning light, and then these, I'm going to connect these two wires to the wires that have been taken off here, so they go to the indicators. Then this one wire goes to the live terminal of the warning light, and then I've got to connect the other side of the warning light to earth, and allegedly that should then work in both directions. So I've just got to make loads of connections, which is a pain in the backside, but we'll have a go. Okay, so I've added this sort of mend. So those are the two wires from the indicators, and then that goes up to a single wire to the live on the warning light, and then I've piggybacked the earth onto the earth. Not the best of connections, but it's good. The earth that goes to the main beam warning light. So ignition on, indicator left. Hurrah! Well, it's indicator right actually. Other indicator left. Yeah, hurrah! So at long last, I can finally put the wires, the bulbs back in the warning, in the instrument binnacle. So I've been wanting to do that for so long. It's just been annoying me. I've also got some LED bulbs for the instruments, and I'll be fitting them in a sec too. They may be a straight replacement, or I may need to adjust them. We'll see. And there we have the lights finally in the binnacle. Whoops, everything looks different. Try and do it through the camera. Also, we've got ignition on, and a nice bright, LED one there. So hopefully we've now got flashing indicator warning light. There we go, one way, and the other way. You can see the things are really bright now, and hopefully there we've got the main beam warning light as well. Oops. Okay, the only light, of course, I've still not got is the neutral. Yeah, the neutral warning light. It's down. Where is it? It's down there. That little gizmo there. So I'll have to do that, and then I'm fairly sure it's a switch. We've got power going to the switch, so hopefully I just need adjusting or something. Yeah, right. So down here. This, I'll get it, there we go. Yeah, so down here, this is the neutral switch, and I think it was just stuck. It wasn't maladjusted. I just unscrewed it a bit, and suddenly I've got my circuit tester on it, and because when it's screwed in, you should get a contact from both terminals, a current. And I screwed it back in, and suddenly there was a current there, connected it back up, and that's it. So hurrah, hurrah, we finally have a neutral warning light. Last thing I'm going to do then is try and fit these LED instrument bulbs. Right, these are the replacement bulbs for the instruments. Those are the sort of original filament bulbs, and these are replacement. The problem is that, as I was warned, they don't fit. The diameter is a bit too big, so I've been told I've got to take this diffuser off, basically the sort of the lens off the top, which I'll do, and hopefully they'll fit. The problem I've got is that it looks like the diffuser is the same diameter as the rest of the bulb, so if I'm just worried I'll take that off and it still won't fit, but anyway, we'll have a go. Right, there we go. I've pulled these diffusers, I think as they're called, like a lens off the top, just leaving the bulbs, and so hopefully they'll go in, and so we'll have brighter instrument illumination. Right, well, let's see what these instrument lights are like off the blimey. Right, this is them out of the casing. Wow, they're certainly bright. So let's hope they work well in the actual gauges themselves. Okay, so let's have a look at those instrument lights. Yep, oh, we've still got neutral and ignition, hurrah. And oh yes, and then we have very bright instrument lights. Hold on a minute, I'll turn the lights off, we'll see what they look like in the dark. Ready? Here we go. Ooh, they're pretty bright instruments there, huh? Yeah, you certainly can see those. you probably see them during the day, let alone during the night. So yeah, I'm glad that we persevered and got all the LEDs in. And as someone suggested, putting the LEDs in these in the instruments, because I think it is a good idea. And I wasn't sure how bright they'd be, but they're incredibly bright. So you know, and I'm very glad we've got these bright warning lights. You know, because they do make a big difference. You can actually see them during the day. Okay, I can put it off no longer. It's time for me to have a look at this big gooey mess that's under here. If you watch the earlier videos, basically, when this was sort of done, they sealed it up with some kind of, what do you call it, sealant, some kind of gun, some kind of sort of rubbery sealant. But in 10 years, that sealant has just turned into a big lump of highly sticky black goo. So I've got to get that. And I just put this tape around it because every time I went near it, you touched it, and this horrible black sticky stuff came off. So that's just there to stop the sticky spreading everywhere. But now the time has come when I finally got to tackle this. I've been putting it off ever since I saw it. It's one of those jobs, you know, it's horrible. There's no beauty to it. So I'm going to have to try and cut my tape off and then find some kind of thinner white spirit or cellulose thinners. I'm not sure. Hopefully something that will get rid of this rubbery mess. Right, so this is what I've done. I managed to get that black horrible gunge off. Now luckily it turned out, when I got, it was horrible, but it was more like very soft blue tack, thankfully. So when I grabbed it, the whole thing kind of came off, well, in lumps, you know what I mean? Rather than, I thought it was just all going to be squidgy, you know. Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, but it came off, and then luckily I've been able to get the rest off with a bit of white spirit. Now, the reason that was on there is because of this connector. This is the old connector to the old Zener diode that would have been on here, I think, on this plate anyway. But now we've got them. This has got the modern Podtronics combined rectifier and regulator box. The Zener diodes are redundant, so the Zener diode has been removed, but the wiring to it is still there, and that is live. So you want to make sure that water and things don't get to it, and that's why they'd obviously sealed it up like they had. But that's the problem with that sort of sealant. It goes off, as with tape. So I didn't just want to tape it up. But we need to sort of connect to there because it connects to itself. You know, these two wires need to be connected. So what I did was I have got a large sort of connector cover, and I've put that over the connector. And then, what I did was I've got an old piece of wire, and I stuffed that in the end of this cover. It stops there. It's only a short piece of wire, and then I put some shrink wrap on, which I've then shrunk to make sure that we've got a watertight seal going into this connector. Nothing can go in. Okay, if I didn't put that bit of wire in, then the shrink wrap, it won't seal itself. It left a hole. So that's why I just stuffed that bit of wire in so it seals. Then I've actually filled the connector, or this connector cover, it's clear, with silicon sealant. You can see that this wire here, you can't see it because it stops about there. There's no way it's going to make contact. Then to be doubly sure, I'm still getting that, look, bits of black horrible stuff coming off on my fingers. Yeah, so I filled that with silicon sealant, which will go off. The idea being that it's not going to fill full of water. And then I've just 2 cable ties because they're permanent rather than tape, and hopefully that'll do it. Okay, it's a bit a bodge, or let's say it's called a pragmatic repair. But you know, it's out of sight, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, you'll not see it. And the idea is it's waterproof. It's not going to be anyone's way, and it can just sit there behind a frame. Fine. It will go there. There we go. And you never know it's there. Problem sorted.